In order to remove this arm bushing, we have to remove one bolt. Here is the second bolt. These two bolts are the same, and the one that goes behind is bigger. As you can see, the bolt is removed, so we can pull out this arm bushing. I'm gonna put it somewhere on the side. Once the bushing is removed, we're gonna remove this clamp. This is a quick connector. You press these two tabs and pull out the line. This line, we're gonna attach it somewhere on the side, so it's not gonna stay in our way. Be careful, because when these are dry, they break down very fast. Move a vacuum pump. So first goes a quick connector, the same. You press the tabs and pull it out. But before pulling out, be careful, there is one clip that is holding it in place. And now we're gonna loosen 1, 2, 3 and 4 bolts and take it out. We have our last bolt removed, but looks like something is on the way still. Let's see what. Something is still holding it. So here we have this bracket. We're gonna remove it too. There is one bolt right there, so we're gonna remove that bolt and take out this bracket away, because it's not allowing us to remove the pump. So I just removed that bolt from here. I can pull it to the side a little bit, and now we have enough space to pull out the vacuum pump. This is how the pump itself looks like, and it's gonna go back in the same position. These tips should align with the back side of the camshaft. I'm gonna show you more exact. This bracket, I decided to leave it where it is. I'm gonna just disconnect, as you can see, this connector. Here I'm gonna disconnect this connector right here, so I can pull out the wiring that is coming from the sensor. As you can see, this is the camshaft position sensor wiring. It goes under the bracket, so I can pull it out. And also I'm gonna disconnect this bracket right here, like this, so I can pull out this hose as well. As you can see, we have this hose out and the wiring is out, so we don't need to remove this bracket. We're gonna leave it here. And now we're gonna remove this bolt that is holding this small pipe right here, and this bolt right here. And I'm gonna remove this pipe completely. As you can see, it goes under the wire, the silver tube and the black tube, and goes right here. So now I'm gonna take out this bolt, remove this electrical wire, and take out this small tube completely on the side. Two bolts here and here, they are the same size in case you will need. This wire is coming from under this tube right here, goes on this bracket and goes here. This small tube is coming all the way here and goes down behind this one. And this one, we're gonna disconnect it right now as well. And we're gonna, this bracket that goes under, we're gonna remove it completely from there. See if we can remove this one. And don't forget, this one goes like this. So now we'll see if we have enough space to pull it out. Let's see what we can do. See, we was able to remove this one. Now we're gonna remove this clamp, take out this hose on the side, and now we're gonna loosen these two bolts, and we're gonna take out this bracket as well. Actually, we can leave it on the cylinder head. We will need to remove. And if you look here, here is one bolt that is holding the oil dipstick as well, and under it it's another bolt holding the valve cover. So now we're gonna remove this bolt and pull this oil dipstick to the side as well. So now I'm gonna loosen this bracket that is holding the wire. I'm gonna move it on the side. I'm gonna put the bolt back. I'm trying to put most of the bolts back in their places, so it's easier to know what and where goes. And now we can remove this bracket. and I'm just gonna put it somewhere on the side. Open this and pull it out. This is how it looks. So we're gonna put it here for now, and I'm gonna put the bolt back as well. Now we're gonna loosen this bolt, and the ground. So the ground wire, it's removed. The bolt we're gonna tighten back as usually. Now we're gonna remove this bolt on this big bracket, and here is the second bolt on the bracket, and here is one more bolt with the wiring. We're gonna remove this one as well. So ground is removed, these two bolts are removed, this bracket is removed. Here we have one more plastic bracket holding the wiring. We're gonna remove this bolt, and after behind we have the PCV valve. There are two bolts holding it, attached to the valve cover, so we're gonna remove it as well. And also we're gonna remove this bracket. This is a plastic bracket from the metal bracket. We're gonna separate them. This thicker wire goes on the bottom like this, and the thinner one goes on the top like this. So we loosen it, we can move this one, and we can get access to the second bolt on the PCV. So now we're gonna remove this bolt and take out the PCV. I'm just gonna pull it out because there is not enough space because of this tube to pull it out. You loosen this clamp right here, and you can pull out this tube a little bit, so you'll have enough space to pull out the PCV like this. Decided to remove these two bolts, pull out the PCV, and play with it around a little bit to have more space. So to pull it out completely, once it's out completely, I'm gonna remove all the bolts around the valve cover and pull out the valve cover, because it looks like it's all free around already. So we have enough space to take it out. Loosen all the bolts. At the end you will have two big bolts on one side and two big bolts on another side, like this. The rest of them are like this. And now you remove this small bolt that is holding this plastic bracket, and we're gonna tighten a longer bolt, because as you can see, when we're gonna tighten it, it's gonna push this cover from the cylinder head away, so this way we can crack the gasket maker. So now we're gonna tighten this long bolt into this small hole. As you can see, when you tighten, just look at the valve cover. See how it's coming out? Just pushing it away. And this is how you remove a valve cover. Very easy. After I removed all the bolts, the last thing that was holding it in place was this bracket right here. It will have one bolt on the top and one more bolt from the side, from here. So it's one small bolt that goes on the top and this one from the rear. So now we can remove the bolts. As you can see, we got it loose and it's not holding it from the valve cover from the top anymore. So now we can just play with it and take it out. And as you can see, our valve cover, it's removed. The chain jumped a few tips on this side as well. As you can see, we have a cylinder in the top dead center, and the marks are not aligned. The same on another side. The marks, just look at them, even worse than on the bank 1. Bank 2 is worse. This is why we got 2 codes for bank 2 and 1 code for bank 1. So here's our valve cover, and this, as you can see on the rear, it has 4 bolts that are bigger diameter. This one, 1, 2, 3, 4. You will need a bigger Allen socket as well. And after you have to remove 1, actually in total you will have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 bolts. 17 bolts in total in order to remove the valve cover on a Maserati Quattroporte.